Step back in time and rediscover the magic of Robin's Nest, 1977. Ever wondered what happened to the beloved actors who brought this classic British sitcom to life? Join us as we take a fascinating look at the stars of Robin's Nest, from their memorable roles back then to where life has taken them today. Some have gone on to legendary careers, while others chose a quieter path. Let's celebrate their journeys with heartfelt stories, surprising facts, and a touch of nostalgia. Tony Britton portrayed James Nichols in Robin's Nest, 1977 to 1981, when he was around 53 years old. James Nichols, Vicky's father, is a traditional and often skeptical figure, bringing humor and tension to the show with his disapproval of Robin. Tony Britton had a distinguished acting career in film, television, and theater. He passed away on December 22, 2019 at the age of 95. Tony lived a long, fulfilling life, filled with celebrated performances and contributions to British entertainment. The cause of his death was natural causes related to his age.
This is ridiculous. If you wouldn't mind, sir. A Whipple School of Motoring. It couldn't be his name. Will someone please explain to me what Kate has done? She has formed a mésalliance.
Richard O Sullivan portrayed Robin Tripp in Robin's Nest, 1977 to 1981. When he was around 33 years old, Robin is an ambitious and charming young man who dreams of running his own restaurant. With a witty sense of humor and perseverance, Robin navigates the challenges of business and love alongside Vicky. Richard O Sullivan became a beloved figure on British television, starring in several successful sitcoms. After suffering a stroke in 2003, he retired from acting and has since lived a quiet life in a retirement home for actors. As of 2025, he is 80 years old, leading a peaceful and private life away from the public eye.
In there, they'd get wet. Into space. I mean, fish, that bear, you're turning the place into a zoo. Look, people can choose.
They could do their Saturday shopping. And it eventually became a school called Corona Academy. And I sort of fell into it, as it were.
Fell into the theatre.
David Kelly portrayed Albert Riddle in Robin's Nest, 1977 to 1981, when he was around 48 years old. Albert is the quirky and somewhat absent-minded kitchen hand whose eccentric behavior brings comic relief to the restaurant setting. Despite his clumsiness, Albert's loyalty and good heart make him a cherished part of the team. David Kelly continued to enjoy a prolific acting career in both television and film, including notable roles in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, 2005, and Waking Ned Devine, 1998. He passed away on February 12, 2012, at the age of 82 after a short illness. He left behind a legacy as one of Ireland's most beloved character actors.
Well now, a fella I shared solitary confinement with, we were very overcrowded in Brixton. He helped the police.
Well, as a kid, like most kids of that period, and indeed all periods, I loved going to the pictures. I mean, the first joy in life.
Tessa Wyatt portrayed Vicky Nichols in Robin's Nest, 1977 to 1981, when she was around 29 years old. Vicky is intelligent, supportive, and headstrong, often serving as a stabilizing force in Robin's chaotic world. Her love and dedication to Robin are central to the series' charm. Tessa Wyatt continued her acting career with appearances in various British TV shows throughout the 1980s and 1990s. As of 2025, she is 77 years old and enjoys a quiet life, occasionally making public appearances related to her television legacy.
Food for a day or two?
Susie.
Oh, well, I call her Susie. Sorry, I know it's silly. I think she's a bit constant.
Faces were there. Let's see how you've gone for 5 points. Could you name any of those famous faces? There were 4, and I'll give you 5 points if you get 3 out of the 4.
Right, well, Gladys Cooper.
George Leighton portrayed Vernon Potter in Robin's Nest, 1979 to 1981, when he was around 36 years old. Vernon is a crafty and humorous character who often gets involved in various schemes, adding to the restaurant's colorful atmosphere. George Leighton continued to build a successful career as both an actor and writer, contributing to popular British television series and penning several children's books. He is 83 years old as of 2025, still enjoying a quiet life after retiring from the entertainment industry.
A bit harder. What the hell are you doing here?
VIP restaurant services sent me to help you out for a week.
Vernon Potter, to help me out? God, it's an impossibility.
Moustache, that is real. I know it looks phony and stuck on, but it was me, and I've grown it from my own hormones. Now, I've been signing autographs downstairs.
Patsy Roland portrayed Edna in Robin's Nest, 1981, when she was around 50 years old. Edna is a warm and witty presence, whose character adds an extra layer of comedic charm to the bustling world of Robin's restaurant. Patsy Roland was widely loved for her appearances in the Carry On films and various British sitcoms. She passed away on January 22, 2005, at the age of 74 after a battle with cancer. Her passing marked the end of a career filled with memorable performances and beloved comedic roles.
Oh, I'm so pleased to meet you, Miss Dempsey. Mr. Snooper has told me how well you look after him.
I've always done my best, I'm sure.
Oh, a treasure. I'd be lost without her. You mean you?
Oh, don't worry. I know what a man looks like, you know. And you're not all that much different.
Robert Gillespie portrayed Detective Sergeant Burke in Robin's Nest, 1977, when he was around 44 years old. Detective Sergeant Burke is a sharp and somewhat skeptical police officer whose appearances brought a touch of authority and dry humor to the series. Robert Gillespie continued a steady acting and writing career, publishing memoirs and working in theater. He is 91 years old as of 2025, living a peaceful life while occasionally engaging with fans through interviews and book signings.
No, sir. CID are men in all different colours.
Ah, well, you about my car. I didn't notice the double yellow lines.
And I really must apologize. There was a message you also did. Just I'm an actor.
Linda Hayden portrayed John in Robin's Nest, 1978, when she was around 25 years old. Jan is a bright and lively character whose youthful energy adds freshness and humor to the restaurant's dynamic. She is portrayed as cheerful, enthusiastic, and often brings spontaneous charm that enlivens the scenes she appears in. Linda Hayden, known for her roles in British horror films during the 1970s, continued acting into the 1980s before gradually stepping away from the spotlight. She is 72 years old as of 2025, enjoying a private and peaceful life away from the entertainment industry.
You do?
So it's no use your pretending that you're just an ordinary customer.
I see. Well, of course, I would rather people didn't know.
There was paper, magazine setups, and I went around the world as well. I mean, I promoted Baby Love all over Europe, and certainly in America and South Africa.
Derek Fowls portrayed Ricky Hart in Robin's Nest, 1978, when he was around 41 years old. Ricky Hart is a smooth-talking and somewhat cunning character, whose schemes often create humorous complications for Robin and the restaurant. He is portrayed as charming but occasionally unreliable, always looking for the next quick opportunity. Derek Fowls enjoyed a highly successful career with iconic roles in Yes Minister, Yes Prime Minister, and Heartbeat. He passed away on January 17, 2020, at the age of 82 due to heart failure and sepsis following pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy of much-loved television performances.
I do usually cook the food, but not this time, because it's very good usually. Very good indeed. You ask anybody. I mean, for instance, today our special, you know, it was coq au vin, sauté potatoes, carrots.
A bit from The Seagull, and then I did Gunga Din, can you believe? And then they...
Judy Lo portrayed Sarah in Robin's Nest, 1977, when she was around 30 years old. Sarah is a charming and supportive figure whose presence brings warmth and a touch of sophistication to the story. She is characterized by her intelligence, kindness, and subtle sense of humor that balances the more chaotic characters. Judy Lo continued her acting career successfully in British television and theater, and as of 2025, she is 78 years old, living a comfortable and semi-retired life while remaining...
Let's have a drink first.
In a little restaurant just off Broadway?
Broadway?
Fulham Broadway. The Bond Street of the underprivileged.
It's a play and a film. 4 words. First word, the. Second word, two.
Albert Moses portrayed the conductor in Robin's Nest, 1977, when he was around 40 years old. The conductor is a minor but memorable character, adding moments of everyday realism and humor to the bustling atmosphere of the show. He is portrayed as polite yet firm, managing chaotic passengers with patience and occasional dry wit. Albert Moses had a vibrant acting career, best known for his role in Mind Your Language, and appeared in numerous British television series and films. He passed away on September 15th, 2017, at the age of 79 from cancer, leaving behind a beloved legacy in comedy and character acting.
What? What is that?
Half a pig, actually.
Pig?
It is dead.
I'm not issuing a ticket to a pig.
Snarling and American Werewolf in London, and we got the brilliant Albert Moses and his son Alex as well.
It's very nice of you.
That's very nice of you.
It's wonderful working with.
Damaris Hayman portrayed the Lady Magistrate in Robin's Nest, 1979, when she was around 50 years old. The Lady Magistrate is a dignified and authoritative figure who presides over courtroom scenes with a mix of sternness and understated humor. She is portrayed as composed and firm, maintaining order amidst comedic circumstances. Damaris Hayman had a charming screen presence and became well known for her roles as eccentric and upper-class characters in British comedies. She passed away on June 3, 2021, at the age of 91 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of delightful and memorable character performances.
Shut up, you're really making it worse. No, when I say I've got green fingers, I love gardening, you see, sir. Gardening is one of my hobbies. I love flowers.
And there was a bit in episode 3, I think it was.
Derek Seaton portrayed Constable Brown in Robin's Nest, 1977, when he was around 33 years old. Constable Brown is a diligent and slightly naive police officer whose interactions with Robin and his friends bring lighthearted moments to the show. He is portrayed as earnest and well-meaning, often adding to the comedic misunderstandings. Derek Seaton had a promising acting career but tragically passed away on September 2nd, 1979 at the age of 35. The cause of death was due to complications following a heart attack, cutting short a career that had shown great potential.
Like a lunatic. Yeah, terrible temper, the super. Oh, yeah. No, it was Finnegan who was doing the swear. Excuse me. Fulham Road Police Station. Hello.
Derek Deadman portrayed Damien Fuchs in Robin's Nest, 1977, when he was around 38 years old. Damien Fuchs is a quirky and slightly bumbling character whose antics provided comic situations within the show. Derek Deadman had a prolific career in film and television, appearing in productions like Harry Potter and The Philosopher's Stone and Time Bandits. He passed away on November 22, 2014, at the age of 74 due to complications from diabetes, leaving behind a legacy of colorful and endearing performances.
Sting out the wall, and for me, that is praise.
Praise?
Oh, come on, he'll be getting nasty.
Who will?
Oprah Group Fuhrer Seymour. He's going to manage the steakhouse.
Oh, we'll sort of be friendly rivals then.
Honor Blackman portrayed Marion Nichols in Robin's Nest, 1977, when she was around 52 years old. Marion is portrayed as an elegant and assertive woman, adding sophistication and occasional tension to the family dynamic surrounding Robin and Vicky. Honor Blackman was widely recognized for her iconic roles in Goldfinger and The Avengers, bringing a commanding presence to any role she played. She passed away on April 5, 2020 at the age of 94. The cause of her death was natural causes. She had lived a full and remarkable life, celebrated for her groundbreaking contributions to British cinema and television.
Heavens, is that the time? Yes. Thank you. Look, darling, it's all rushed this morning. I've got to get to Harrods before the Arabs buy it.
Barbara Murray portrayed Marion Nichols in Robin's Nest, 1979, when she was around 50 years old. Marion is the sophisticated and sharp-witted mother of Vicky, whose appearances add a new dynamic to the family tensions within the show. Barbara Murray enjoyed a distinguished career in British film and television, particularly noted for her roles in The Planemakers and other dramas. She passed away on May 20th, 2014, at the age of 84. The cause of death was natural causes following a long illness, marking the end of a celebrated acting journey.
The most expensive item on the menu.
You getting ulcers over the bill?
We didn't always fight over money.
No, of course we didn't. We fought over...
Duncan Lamont portrayed Duncan Seymour in Robin's Nest, 1977, when he was around 59 years old. Duncan Seymour is a stern and occasionally humorous figure, whose interactions with Robin and his restaurant staff add flavor to the comedic narrative. Duncan Lamont had a respected career in British film and TV, appearing in productions such as Doctor Who and The Avengers. He passed away on December 19th, 1978, at the age of 60 following a heart attack. His sudden passing marked the loss of a versatile and talented actor.
Right, I'll have the medallions of pork.
Oh, a wise choice, sir.
No, vegetables.
Alan Cuthbertson portrayed Colonel Chambers in Robin's Nest, 1978, when he was around 57 years old. Colonel Chambers is depicted as a stern, no-nonsense figure whose commanding presence often causes comedic tension with the more relaxed and chaotic characters of the restaurant. He is characterized by his rigid discipline and dry humor. Alan Cuthbertson had a distinguished acting career specializing in authoritarian roles across British television and film. He passed away on February 8, 1988, at the age of 67 due to a heart attack, remembered for his many memorable portrayals of stern authority figures.
I never knew you could tap dance.
Neither did I.
That terrific idea of yours, Operation Emma Hamilton.
Luan Peters portrayed Elizabeth in Robin's Nest, 1977, when she was around 31 years old. Elizabeth is portrayed as confident, witty, and stylish, often creating memorable moments with her sharp dialogue and spirited attitude. Her lively interactions added an extra layer of vibrancy to the show's ensemble. Luan Peters had a varied career in acting and music, particularly recognized for her roles in British comedies and horror films. She passed away on December 19, 2017, at the age of 71 after battling a long illness, leaving behind a legacy of dynamic and versatile performances.
Nerves of steel.
Sometimes I think you don't like my driving.
Nonsense. I've always fancied myself with white hair.
Rachel Gurnie portrayed Davinia in Robin's Nest, 1978, when she was around 57 years old. Davinia is a refined and elegant character, bringing an air of sophistication and sharp wit into the restaurant's lively atmosphere. She is portrayed as intelligent, poised, and slightly aloof, often delivering memorable lines with impeccable timing. Rachel Gurnie continued a respected career in television and theater, most notably known for her role in Upstairs, Downstairs. She passed away on November 24, 2001, at the age of 81 from natural causes, leaving behind a graceful and enduring legacy in British drama.
This is Davinia Leighton.
How do you do?
How do you do? Sorry, I thought it was you two. I thought...
Yes, I know. Come on, Gertrude, dear.
I thought Victoria...
No,
Norman Mitchell portrayed Fred in Robin's Nest, 1978, when he was around 59 years old. Fred is depicted as a jovial and down-to-earth character whose warmth and humor bring an everyman's charm to the restaurant's lively environment. He is portrayed as approachable and good-natured, often contributing to the more grounded comedic moments. Norman Mitchell had a prolific career with over 600 TV and film credits to his name, known for appearing in classic British sitcoms. He passed away on March 19, 2001, at the age of 82 due to natural causes, remembered fondly for his enduring contributions to British entertainment.
He used to work for me.
Oh, so you're him. You're him what gave him the sack from that job as assistant manager.
Assistant manager?
Yes.
Robert Raglin portrayed Carter in Robin's Nest, 1979, when he was around 70 years old. Carter is portrayed as a no-nonsense, dependable character whose brief appearances add a touch of seriousness and structure to the otherwise chaotic restaurant environment. He is depicted as practical and straightforward, often contrasting humorously with the more eccentric characters. Robert Raglin enjoyed a long career in British television, often cast in military or official roles. He passed away on July 18, 1985, at the age of 76 from natural causes, remembered for his solid and consistent performances across decades of British entertainment.
Sir, wouldn't want anything to spoil your night of nights, huh? Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you.
Who is your favorite character from Robin's Nest? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.